Savage Sports fan, please like, share, subscribe. New subscribers, thanks for the love and support. Drop a comment, hit the bell notification, share a video. Let's get right into it. Listen, I told you 2 weeks ago, that Dianna Russini, yes, Dianna's back in the news. We'll say the word allegedly. This came across our desk. Her husband, Kevin, has decided to request a DNA test for both of the kids. Yes, newsflash. Kevin, Dianna's husband. If you don't know who Dianna Russini is, hit the Google button. He wants a DNA test on both kids, and I'm going to tell you, I think his family pressured him. I think his colleagues pressured him. I think all of his inner circle, because you understand, he's not in the NFL. He's not an NFL insider. Dianna Russini was a major reporter. She was doing all the podcasts, all the insider stories. She had an alleged affair with Mike Vrabel, the coach of the New England Patriots. He's still the coach. The last time we checked, he was on rehab, and I don't know what kind of rehab, but he took a step away. He was not at the NFL draft. So now Dianna has, put her resignation in with the Atlantic. She hasn't been seen. She deleted her social media. Now, the internet is undefeated, ladies and gentlemen. After you do your due diligence, a lot of people start posting. When you looked at Dianna's playlist on Spotify and things of that nature, they start posting that allegedly one of these kids are not, Kevin's kid, potentially may not be his kid. So I think this is not. How did this leak to the media? Well, it'll be easy for Kevin to get out of the marriage. One, this is tabloid news. Two, Dianna Russini earlier this year was on a podcast talking about how her and Kevin are just two robots. They don't have anything in common, blah, 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 blah. She was maybe more than likely setting the stage for a separation. Now, Kevin, he has all the leverage. So I honestly believe family members or maybe an attorney reached out to him to say, hey, let's check this out. If these kids are not his, and you have all this, gossip, so to speak, in the media, he'll be able to walk away with a nice settlement package from Dianna Russini. You talking about the biggest L. This woman will have the biggest L of her life. Let's just discount. Let's go through history here. One, she's cheating with a married man, which is Mike Vrabel. Two, he cannot even publicly speak to her in public because he's married to a wife. He has kids. He has a career. He does not need a new tabloid story of him reaching out and being with her. So he's going to be under a microscope. So she cheated with a guy who cannot even publicly acknowledge her anymore. Three, she lost her career. The career that she worked hard. She built that career. She did a lot of stuff. No, more than likely, she did not sleep with everybody to get a good story. All of that is washed away, Four, she had a nice public persona on all these podcasts, on all the ESPNs. She was, a very nice looking woman. So I think this is a major black eye. Point number 5 for all women who are really working hard in journalism. A lot of people going to look at them that if they got a great story or breaking news, they'll always kind of more than likely reference this back. Is she sleeping her way to the top? Is she doing a Dianna Russini? Dianna Russini can be a meme out here now. So this is now a potential divorce. Point number 6, a potential divorce. Whereas she not only lost her family, her life, her kids, a husband, someone she can confide in, someone she could talk about the, ups and downs of her career. That's no longer there. Now, point number 7, where does Dianna Russini go from here? Who's going to hire her? All that great work she did. I don't know. This is a tough one right here. Drop a comment. Where do you think she goes? I don't know what her finances are like. I know she was making a 7-figure salary. I don't know what the property situation is like. Maybe they can get a nice, peaceful, separation. I don't know. But as of right now, the alleged news is her husband has requested DNA testing. which I think should be mandatory in the United States of America. Every hospital should have some form of DNA testing. It should be an option. When you decide to have a baby at particular hospitals, it should be on there, hey, would you like us to do a DNA? Yes or no? It should be an option. If it's not mandatory, it should be some type of option that both parents have to consent to. Mandatory, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. But I do think it should be an option on the table to kind of eliminate stuff like this. Because now, if the kids are not his, how does he feel about having a relationship with these kids that are, allegedly Mike Wable kids, or one of them are kids, or half brother, or whatever the case may be? Maybe it's a third guy in there we don't know about. What does Kevin, her husband, what is, psychologically, how that damages him, going forward? What does he do? I mean, he's got major egg on his face here, bro. This is crazy. This just is the gift that keeps on giving. Ladies and gentlemen, think hard about fall in love with your freedom, fall in love with your career. This was an ongoing thing from what we see, and it just does not look like it's going to go away. I know Dianna doesn't want to see her name in the headlines. I know her family must be freaking out. How did this leak out to the public? An attorney wanted this to leak out to the public. An attorney wants leverage for his client, which is Kevin. This is why it's in the media. Greedy lawyers always win in the end, my friend. Greedy lawyers always win in the end. That's how this is in the news. You better believe Dianna Russini and her team didn't put this out here. That came from the other side. Who knew about it? Who's in their household? No one knows. But at the end of the day, she has taken 2026 has not been good for the side chick. If you look at Stefan Diggs, his situation a few days ago where he was acquitted in court, his side chick, he had a chef out here making accusations, sleeping with her. She tried to get money. It didn't work out. And then we all know what happened with Megan Thee Stallion. She thought she was a number 1. She was really a number 12. The side chick era in 2026 is crashing and burning. So, you calling Dianna Russini a side chick? Yeah, I am. Allegedly. She was married. He was married. They're not married. So that means she doesn't live with Mike Wable. So that means she's a side chick. So, more than likely a alleged side chick. So, drop that comment, hit the bell notification. Where does Dianna go and what does Kevin do? He gets to walk away free and clear. He gets to walk away free, clear with a bag, and he ain't got no kids. What is his book gonna look like? Man, what if he walk away with 1.5, an extra 1.5? He's single. He's divorced, no kids. Man. Dad, God is a man. So God bless him. Kevin, we ride with you. I always like Dianna Russini. I always team Dianna, but it is what it is. I want to say a lot of stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube is very, very, very super strict on some of the language. We can no longer curse. We can't say this. You can't say that. They have different checks now. When you upload a video, it checks it for everything. So I gotta kind of watch my tone on certain things. Certain videos they block from even releasing because you said the things that were not ad friendly, but whatever. Nevertheless, we will see what happens. If you like this video, then click on the next one and I'll see you at the beginning of that one. But drop that comment, hit the bell notification. Until next time, I'm out. Kevin, God bless you. God bless you, Kevin. But until next time, I'm out.